Feel the funk blast, wow, 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 wow. It's time to get right into the news. Meanwhile, oh my goodness, so much shit. You know, I forgot to organize all this. I forgot to organize this shit. I'm gonna talk about this. Oh my gosh, so much stuff on that. Alright, let's all organize via that. That will be later. I don't need to see that. I don't really need that either. All that can be within one spot. I'll put that in here. Greetings. Don't think I don't see you over there in the corner. Go grammatically up to scale. Ay, ay, ay. Going to get the main screen up for myself as well. If it wants to load. Vitamin waters. Also, I actually generally predict I might get ambushed this stream. I have friends coming over, but they're taking a long time, and I was going to do this anyway today. I thought, do it now instead of later. Mute. We don't need none of that noisy bowl shizzles. Okay. Just a smiley face. Because we don't need nothing else for today. So I actually heard from the grapevine of the internets about some crazy shit that's going on in Italy. I got no idea what Italian politics is, but there's some shit going down in Italy, and I plan to, oh damn. And I plan to learn about it. Because it's pretty deep as fuck. But before we do any of that, I just think we need to see this one adorable little thing. Nerves of steel. Hiker encounters a black bear, face to face. But, do they escape unharmed? Let's find out. So let's put this bad boy on the big screen. Oh my god, damn. This is... As I move some papers and some books out of the way, because I'm, yes, Italy economy collapsing. That's what I'm hearing. It's more than that, actually, from what I've been hearing. It's a little bit more than that. It seems like they're, like, I literally am hearing that, like, their democracy's at, like, risk at this point. But before we get into that, we're gonna watch this black bear, a hiker meet a black bear face to face, and we'll see if they are alive. Cause, yeah, let's find out. Let's see what we got. Oh. Aww. Okay, why can't this actually happen? And why are you vertical? Come on, man. Seriously. I would like to see the bear in, like, a nice view. Oh, look at that. It's just like checking them out. It's like, what's up? Oh, shit, human, you smell bad. Oh, God, you smelly humans. This tree feels nice. This is a tree, human. Understand this. Oh, you lost me for a sec. Oh, shit. I wonder who the second guy is chilling on. Hey, howdy, howdy.
Hey, booga booga!
Hey, well, you're actually just right on time. I even predicted your ambush. So, boom, bitch.
What do you mean?
Oh, you scared the bear. You scared the bear, bro. Why are you scaring the bears? Why are you scaring the bears?
Come on back.
You can't be scaring no bears.
That's one drunk ass bear. Why are you always live streaming when we come over now?
It's because this is how I do to grow a channel. So, yes, it's, come in. Feast upon the great Christmas that is this.
Meet us out back. We got a bet going real quick.
You got a bet? Okay. Alright, well, before we get rolled into news, well, let's just find out what the fuck they're doing, but before I do that, I'm gonna close the window. Hey, my window is closed, but I had to sneak into my house because it was totally locked today. I went to go get my passports. I got dropped off here. No one was home. And straight up, it was just all, like, I assume everything's locked. But we normally have a door in the back that we usually keep unlocked in case someone needs to get in, like me. That was locked too. So I had to hop through my window to get in here. So, excuse me if I did not close my window, sir. Anyway, let me do this really quick and find out what they want. When's this Iceland trip? October 2nd to the 7th. So it's not that long, actually, but I don't give a shit. I'm going to Iceland, so you'll not miss me because I'll still be doing streams there too. Like I don't know how well the service will be, but hell, I mean, I'll do it. Maybe 2. I mean, it depends how busy I am for the day, because we're gonna be doing shit every day. On move. I might as well keep that light on. Come back. And let's see what these people are gonna be doing. Let's see here. So what bet is going on?
We're about to bet to see if Marley has a 3-speed rim or not.
A 3-speed rim or not? And I was dragged outside for this.
Oh geez, you're all dressed up. You're all dressed up also.
Yeah, I had to get a passport. Or get my passport signed up today. Finally finished them up, got the pictures and everything.
Damn it, you dressed up for that.
Yeah, I did.
Damn it.
Of course I did. That's not the rim you're...
Ah, damn it.
Is Joe Arpeggio, whatever his name is here?
Arpeggio? Joe Malley?
Close enough.
Yes, he is indeed. There's
Shout
a second...
out to Joe Arpeggio.
Joe Arpeggio, okay. You're Joe Arpeggio now, Joe. You're now your new name is Arpeggio.
I think I win. I think I win this bet. I'm gonna actually get this fucker to work.
That's not 3-speed though, is it?
Yeah, it is.
It doesn't look like it, but I mean, I believe it because he knows more about it than me. I saw rim destruction yesterday.
It's like a single speed to me, Harley.
Yeah, that looks like a
straight. That's straight.
I don't think that's a
speed.
yeah.
3-speed.
Where's
the chain's right here? It's a 3-speed, smart one.
Oh shit! Is that gonna fit with the bike you have?
Yeah.
Is that the type you need?
Oh, okay, wow.
Shit. I can prove that this is a fucking 3-speed.
I know it's a 3-speed now, but is it gonna fit on your bike?
Oh, damn, Harley's excited about this to prove Stefan wrong. He's excited. Oh shit. We'll get into news shortly.
Shit, it is the right type of 3-speed. Fuck you. Where's my money?
Oh damn, it was a legitimate bet.
Where's my fucking money, Stefan?
All right, all right. Here's the video confirmation of the bet. Confirmation.
Harley dropped $1.
It was $1.
I
I was expecting more money than that, actually.
I'm cheap and broke.
Cheap and broke. Hey, I think we're all the same way, aren't we?
I tried to get him to bet me a steak dinner, but he's too damn cheap.
A steak
like
dinner.
$20 bet right there.
Steak dinner. That sounds pretty good. But I just had a super burrito.
Oh shit! Should I go to Super Burrito for dinner?
Cheap ass.
What are their prices?
The burrito I got was I think $7.25, and I just got shell on top of that, so it was like.
Well, that's not too bad. I might have to go with that.
Oh man, it's the Oregon special. That burrito I got was so good. It's steak, onion, bacon, and potatoes. It's so good.
I thought we just said the rim was straight. It looked like it was.
Oh, I just happened to look and it was 9/11 on my stream. It was 9/11. This is a 9/11 stream. Brace for impact, boys.
Oh, it's rusty as shit.
Well, yeah, you.
Well, yeah. Are you?
You could spray paint it.
That's a given. Just rub Coca-Cola on it. It'll take the rust off.
And dissolve the metal while it's at it also.
Yes, it will. But hey, it cleans it, doesn't it? But can it fit?
Does Harley epically know how to set up those?
Can it fit?
Oh no, it's this actually might not work.
Oh, do you have to retract your dollar and give him another $1?
Why would it not work?
Oh my lord.
Bike doc, what's the prognosis?
I wonder if I'm actually 100% necessary to be here for this situation.
Yes, you are. You're 100% necessary. You're giving us much.
I am necessary.
You are giving us much needed comedic relief.
Comedic relief? How am I the comedic relief? I'm the one doing the stream.
You're the one making all the 9/11 jokes. That's comedic relief, isn't it?
There we go. I guess so. Oh, I spotted a bandit. Spotted a bandit. I'm gonna go get him. Dun, 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 dun. I see you, boy. Yeah, boy. I sees you. Where'd you go? Wham. There you are, boy. Oh. Yeah, man. Yeah, boy. Yeah. You be that way. Be that way. Just whine at me. Whine and complain while I try to give you love. Ugh. Cats.
No, straight though. This
You can never trust them kitties. They're mischievous.
Yeah, but there's no way I'm getting it done by the beginning of Petapalooza.
Petapalooza.
No.
Petapalooza. Petapalooza.
So I epically failed in my attempt to get this bike running for Petapalooza.
Well,
Shit, Suzuki, do the day off on Friday.
no.
Damn it.
Motorhead bike ride. Not Motorhead. Rage Against the Machine bike ride.
Ah.
Part 2.
God damn it. I wish I could be for that.
Maybe do you work later? It's at 2 p.m.
Yeah, I do.
You work at 2 p.m.?
3.
Oh, yeah, you'll miss it.
Yeah, I'm definitely missing out. There's no way I could do bike riding and like show up at work at 3. I mean, even if it was what are you
Well,
doing?
it doesn't start exactly at 2. They're notorious for starting late.
Yeah, that's usually the case. They usually start like 40 minutes later. Like, they're just like, yeah, we had a bunch of weed, had a couple brews, now let's ride. Woo! Just blast
Really
it.
epically pulled the whole...
Is it no longer
Did you just
functional?
break? Did you just break it? You just
Is
broke
it
his.
Did I get my dollar
You just
back?
broke?
Is it no longer functional?
Yeah, you do get your dollar back, and I get my bandit back. Hey, boy. Oh. No, you're just a fluffy. You come right here with me. Whoa. Everyone should have Fridays off. I agree, dude. Fridays should only be like volunteer only or something. Just like switch the Sabbath
I feel like that
on
cat's
Sunday to a Friday. He's like, I ain't gonna get touched by you, fat boy. Oh, he just loves being outside because he just runs around everywhere. It's great.
No, the problem here is I don't know if this... It's two different hookups.
Well, just staring blankly into a bike and hope that something happens.
Suzuki, you should ride this.
I should ride this?
You should live stream and ride this.
Probably just do it while I'm holding this, but why would I do that?
I don't know. What if you crash into a tree or something? You're
Why would I
really
crash
focused
into
on
a
that.
tree?
I don't remember that time you crashed into a pole. It's like that.
Wow. I was hoping to keep that story a secret. Crashing in poles.
Oh no! Now all your viewers know about it.
I mean, I could easily do it. It's not that hard.
He doesn't know what's wrong with it.
What's wrong with it? I'm not riding it now. Fuck you.
Go ride it.
Fuck you. No.
I rode it all the way here. It's fine.
You really did?
Yeah.
Yeah, you rode it all the way here.
Then what's wrong with it?
Should I tell him or?
No,
Tell him.
I'll tell him.
Yeah, you figure it out. Ride it and figure it out.
Oh,
It's
Ride
not
it and
bad.
figure it out.
It's rideable.
Brakes don't work?
No, brakes work.
Okay. So what's up with the thing?
Ride it and figure it out.
Ride.
Ride in and figure it out. Okay. Well, I'm holding on to this thing while I do. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Just need to get myself
We're
some.
going to a clean room for your rusty room. What the fuck's wrong?
Are we
Yeah.
out? This was your decision, Bike Doc.
Ugh.
The only 3-speed room
There
I
we go.
have.
We're going on a ride now. Up my tiny, horrible little street.
I have to go.
It has a. What the fuck? What? Dude, what is this bump? This bumpiness. Oh God. I'm turning around. Fuck this. I'm not riding this. Oh Lord. Do you have flats?
No, it's pretty pumped up. You want to know what's wrong with it?
Yeah.
I'll show you live stream what's wrong with the tire.
Oh man, that's awful, bro.
Okay, live
Oh,
stream.
that thing needs some massive lube. That creek is just killing me.
It's scraping against the,
No, come here. You can tell right here to right here is a flat spot in my rim.
Oh.
Right here and here, there's 2 flat spots where the rim, instead of being round and curved, it just went straight.
That's
so it makes
dumb.
It makes a bump.
Pretty much the previous owner bashed it with a sledgehammer.
Kind of like what we did.
Oh, I love that stream.
Yeah, you love that like 7-minute stream I did.
Oh, and it was. We epically found out who else streamed it.
Huh?
It wasn't Stefan.
What do you mean?
Oh, Marcus. Marcus.
It was Marcus.
Wrote the comment.
I know Marcus wrote the comment. I pinned it and liked it.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. Let's set up for a bike assassination there. There is a guilty party. There is. You were trying to assassinate me with that bike. Trying to make me die live. How dare you. Shame on you fuckers. Shame on you. I'm going right back to my new station. Back to my new station. The old rim job joke. Yeah. It was the good old rim job joke.
Oh, that's right. He did say he did make the rim drop joke, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh shit. Vehicle getting worked on. That wasn't like that earlier.
Next up on Suzuki's streaming service, Suzuki gets stuck in a tree.
Yep.
Oh, you were up on his roof the other night.
Oh yeah. We should have streamed that. That was funny. Well, we did it, but after that we should have kept going. Enter the humble abode and join me in my...
So what do you want to talk to him about?
Oh my god, pussies are running. You have more views than any but Shotgun Boys rap. That is true. I noticed.
The normal chair is covered with all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get rid of that chair.
Oh, that chair and I go way back.
You in that chair?
Yeah, that's a chair I always sit on whenever I am in here.
That's true, yeah. Oh, normally when it is cleaned up a bit, yeah. I'm taking this last
Just throw his crap off the thing and just sit there.
There's a lot of crap. I'm lazy.
Yeah, I agree with him. Anyway, this whole Italian stuff, like, I have no idea what this is all about, but I was watching a video, which was this video, which is on it, and I was trying to get a sense of what even the fuck I was looking at. Oh, there's Skull TJ.
Approved all the proposals for the ministers, but I did not approve the name.
So, this article is Italian politics and how a country ended up with an ex-IMF chief. It never voted for as its prime minister. Damn.
The Minister of Economy.
One can't say no to a minister, whether he is named Goofy, Pluto, or Donald Duck, because he is not approved by the stock market world, the financial world, or some European capitals. Is this a joke?
I wonder if he made that Donald Duck comment as a joke towards Donald Dumpf.
Oh yeah.
I accepted the mandate. Many Italians hope for this government to get started, so this was an ugly, serious, and baseless act. I want to speak again of my friendship and support for President Mattarella, who has a crucial task ahead.
Did you say President Mozzarella?
No, not mozzarella, dude. Mozzarella. Mozzarella.
That sounds like mozzarella.
It doesn't sound like mozzarella. It's mozzarella. It's Italian. You're part Italian. You should know this.
I'm very, very little Italian.
Well, you're still part Italian, sir. There we go. Fix that up. Yeah, but I mean...
I like how he's not in the stream.
It's just, yeah, I'm covered.
Oh,
there he is. Here. Let me get rid of my evidence.
Suzuki's ex-lunch.
Yes, my ex-lunch. Did you see Rosie O'Donnell's joke on Twitter today? And what happened to Miss Pro-Trump? I've been hearing about that, but I have not seen anything. But I should probably look at that ridiculousness, because I've heard it was just ridiculous.
Is Rosie O'Donnell even still relevant?
I guess so.
How?
I don't even think she's really in politics right now. Wait, what happens if I stream the stream while on the stream? Is that
Stream,
like
it's just,
or something?
yeah, streamception. I do that a lot.
It's lag.
Yeah!
Damn it.
Hella lag.
Every government must have the stamp of approval of Berlin, Paris, and Brussels. To me, this is crazy.
The coalition failed to form a government after the Italian president rejected its anti-Euro economy minister.
Hold up.
Surprise, the president's now...
We're just gonna fuck around a little bit. Oh shit, I accidentally turned it off. There we go. God damn it, hold up.
What do you do?
I'm trying to...
Damn it, you're messing with my alert slider.
I didn't mean to mess with the alert slide. There we go. Inception this shit. There we go.
We're live streaming the stream.
Like multiple and oh my god, dude, what the hell?
Tripping the hell out.
Damn, I think we just gave Joe an acid trip. And everyone watching a fun acid trip.
There's only one person watching it there.
Well, technically 3.
Ooh, we grown.
Well, he was one of them.
Oh.
I'm tripping.
Spaz probably another.
Maybe.
But turns out you still don't get to govern. Well, that's if you're in the EU and you have a Eurosceptic agenda.
I asked for that ministry an authoritative political figure who was not seen as supporting a line that could provoke Italy's exit from the euro.
So I'm just gonna kind of go through the article really quick, just kind of read more on this.
God damn him.
Well, there's a lot to go over on this because this is interesting as shit, to be honest. Drop Russia sanctions immediately. Italy's M5S and Lega Nord urge in landmark of Pat. Huh? Oh,
Dude, we should have a barbecue, bro.
The month after the elections, Matteo Salvini, there we go, Salvini, made a decision to break. Fuck off, mate. Made a decision to break the deadlock with Di Maio in May. However, the movement's leader confronted Salvini with an ultimatum to either drop Silvio from his coalition, to forget about the alliance, unwillingly, with no intention of supporting Salvini any further. Berlusconi unchained him, letting the league and Di Maio continue to talk about him. Damn. In the meantime, the third round of consultation was just fruitless as the first two. Italy's president, Sergio Mattarella, has almost given up on any hope of forming a government. Wow, so just resign, which I'm pretty sure he did. I think, I have no idea. And on May 7th, warned that he would form a neutral caretaker government or have a fresh elections in July. Shit. So both parties...
I think it's the Mona Lisa.
Oh, yeah, right there? Yeah. Our attack. 5 masterpieces have been damaged in scandal. Damn, that's what that's about. Anyway, let's see. Where was I? Oh, right here. Both parties asked to give him more time due to inconclusive talks on some of the key issues. And Matteo Salvini said on May 14th that it took Germany 6 months to do the same. Just after just a few days, on May 18th, the two Eurosceptic parties finally reached an agreement and outlined a joint party policy program for what would be their coalition government. More hopeful than ever that their efforts might pay off, on the 21st, they proposed a legal scholar, Giuseppe Conti, as the prime minister and lead a coalition to form the government. Change the task on Tato. I'm just going to try to skip a little bit, see if there's some other juiciness. Oh, here.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Yes, I can, sir. Having dismissed the government and making on Sunday, Mattarella wasted a little time before giving a new mandate to former International Monetary Fund official Carlo Cottarelli on the 28th, which was yesterday. I know it's ranking, and I doubt anyone's going to get it, unfortunately.
Suzuki's Palace, how may I be of service?
Yep, Suzuki's Palace. The appointed of the pro-austerity and pro-EU economist who is expected to form a new interim government until new elections are held. What are you doing?
Kevin! What the fuck was that?
Who is expected to form a new interim government until the elections are held, infuriated at his allies from the League and the movement. In 2 Monday interviews, Salvini blasted a move as unconstitutional, which seems like it, while his coalition partner described it as the darkest day of democracy has ever known. Damn. So I actually didn't know what the International Monetary Fund is, so I decided to look them up really quick. Formation was December 22nd, 1945, so that's not random. It's an international organization headquartered in Washington, D.C. Oh, how fun.
Oh shit, it's headquartered in D.C.? I thought it was Geneva. Damn it, my bad.
No? consisting of the 189 countries working to foster global monetary cooperation, secure financial stability, facilitate international trade, promote high employment and substantial economic growth, and reduce poverty around the world. Formed in 1945 at the Bretton Woods Conference, primarily the ideas of Harry Dexter White and John Maynard Keynes, I think. So, there was a major thing in here that's had, like, the scandals and stuff, so I'm just going to flop here. Oh, it's actually not as big as I thought, whatever. Both Lagarde and her two predecessors, Strauss-Kahn and Rato, have been investigated by authorities that have either faced trial or scheduled to go on a variety of offenses. Lagarde have been accused of giving preferential treatment to businessman turned politician Bernard Tapie as he pursued a legal challenge against the French government. At the time, Lagarde was the French economic minister within hours of her conviction, in which she escaped any punishment. The fund's 24-member exclusive board was put at rest in any speculation that she might resign, praising her outstanding leadership and the wide respect she commands. Well, not as big as I thought, but whatever. But
that's pretty big. It's the leading organization that bailed out Greece.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big organization. I mean, because it's a part of the UN, I think.
I don't
know
if they're directly part of the UN or just
yeah, it says parent organization is the United Nations.
Okay.
Yeah, so it seems like it's part of it to some extent.
That's my base case.
This one?
You mean our base? Well, technically my base case because I bought it, but
I could buy it off you. I got some monies. I thought you were broke.
As one collapses, goes another. Italy president names ex-IMF official as interim for people. This is so I got another article on this on Roy just to see if they have maybe something else to say. Italy's president appointed former IMF official Carlo Cottarelli as interim prime minister on Monday with tasks to try to form a new government and bring order to political and constitutional turmoil. Oh, there wasn't much to this. Okay. Well, anyway. The Euro... Dude.
What?
Dude.
What?
Can you see I'm doing a report here?
I see I legally do not TV fuck.
Whose streams is it, sir? You have like all day later to fuck with that thing. The Eurozone's third largest economy has been seeking a new government since inconclusive March elections, with anti-establishment forces abandoning their efforts to form a ruling coalition at the weekend after standoff with the president over their choice of economy minister. So, I mean, yeah, I don't honestly know, like, all the major impacts of this shit, but I do know that it just seems like very anti-democratic and to some extent, just considering how not even really the people had a sense vote for it. It seems like I'll go more into on the video to see what else there might be.
Majority of voters who between them opted for the Five Star Movement and Northern League, two parties with an anti-EU agenda in March, actually don't get to decide. The president waves a red card because he doesn't like one proposed minister. And cue, political crisis, possible snap elections. Is this really how democracy is supposed to work?
Finds me in the Constitution the fact that the government can't commit to changing European rules. This is a limited sovereign. It's a piece of democracy that goes away.
Brussels hasn't shied away from warning the new Italian government against disobeying the EU rulebook, and it looks like it's got its way, no matter what Italian voters wanted. And where has that happened before? Oh yes, back in 2005, a referendum was held on whether or not to adopt a European constitution here in France as well as in the Netherlands. Voters rejected the idea. Yet despite that clear unease, the EU...
I don't know. Sounded really cool.
Well,
I guess I was oohing for nothing. Fuck off.
Oohing for nothing. You got me excited because I was over here about to see a comment here. Ignore, you're eating a burrito and the world's monetary fund is collapsing. What to do? I'll just use
Get a second burrito.
Yeah, I'll just get another burrito and then just let like the gas storages in my body just build up and then I'll just unleash an insane fart, and the power and the velocity of that fart will cause the world's monetary fund to quit collapsing, but instead launch outwards, like so high it will like be skyrocketing, and the world economy would just be great. So I'm gonna have
Greece's economic collapse in a nutshell.
Yep. But yeah.
Funding it as the Lisbon Treaty 3 years later, which contained many of the changes the Constitution had attempted to introduce. But this time, the majority of the public didn't have a say because Parliament simply ratified it. Ireland, the only EU member which stuck with the referendum, rejected the Lisbon Treaty. But that result didn't go down well with Brussels.
I believe we should not rush to conclusions. I believe the treaty is alive, and we should now try to find a solution.
And despite a clear 53% no vote, the Irish were back at the polls just 16 months later.
Yeah, go Irish!
It felt like Groundhog
Yeah,
Day.
did you hear what did actually happen in Ireland recently?
Oh, just last week they removed the constitutional amendment against abortion.
Yeah. Yeah, there's actually some clips on that right here.
Despite U.S. attempted election interference.
One of the world's most restrictive abortion bans.
Oh wait, I thought. Oh, wait. Did you say the U.S.? It can't be the U.S. It's only Russia. It's only the Russians who do it. It's the Russians. I'm just kidding.
I don't think the Russians give one shit or another about abortion.
Yeah, I actually generally don't think they do either. I was just making that major joke.
I know.
Yeah. Oh wait, I meant to click this on this one.
There we go. 2/3 of the vote in Friday's referendum, which deals a blow to Ireland's conservative Catholic Church and repeals the 1983 measure that banned abortion under almost all circumstances. Women across Ireland celebrated the results of the referendum over the weekend. This is Janine.
Look at all these women, like, and I just love the one tall dude that just sticks out in this. Hold up.
Oh damn it! I see him. He's really
I know, dude.
tall.
I know. He just really sticks out. Hold up. Just look at him. He just sticks
It's like
out.
a foot taller than everyone else.
I know. It's funny.
There's like 3 guys in the crowd. Oh, there's more than 3.
There's 2 right there.
Momentous. Nobody has to travel anymore. They can be looked after in their own country. And I work in that profession. Have done for 10 years, and I can't tell you. It's brought me to tears today that this has actually happened. It's just incredible.
We'll go to Dublin after headlines for more on the historic referendum.
Yep.
Top North Korean officials heading to New York as the U.S. and North Korea try to salvage plans for the proposed June 12th summit between President Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un.
The ding is going to meet the dong.
General
God.
will be the most senior North Korean official to visit the United States since 2000.
I don't see enough medals on his body. He's not
President
distinguished
Trump
enough.
Hopes on Saturday night.
Don't you know how communist regimes work? The more medals you have on your chest, the more distinguished you are, and the more, I guess, patriotic, or however, I don't know how it totally goes, but I mean, yeah.
I can't
tweeting it'll happen.
He got his dollar.
After canceling the summit.
Trying to get him to go more, but he wouldn't go more.
And North Korean leader Kim Jong-un also held a surprise meeting on Saturday at the demilitarized zone between the two countries.
What about the American Canadian flag emblems?
Well, do you think Trump would notice if someone switched them out? Switched out the American flag? And
honestly, I think actually maybe, just because he'd be like, where the fuck is the American flag? We are a patriotic country. We need more American flags. I don't see any. We need like 50 of them in every square inch. Believe me, it will be tremendous. I'll call it the American Flag Spread Act, and it'll be amazing. Believe me. It'll be the American Trump Spread Act of the American flag. Believe me. It'll go something like that, I feel like. I actually honestly hope that, you know, Moon Jae-in with this whole summit, he just does it with or without Trump, because honestly, the whole Korean issue is these two parties specifically. Like, they need to sort it out.
The issue is the armistice they signed. It was actually between the U.S. and North Korea.
Yeah, I mean,
South Korea was a secondary party on it. They were a signee for just a general UN.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like with this, yeah, I mean, and the U.S. should still uphold it, but of course they're going to go with the Libya, at least with Bolton in there, they're trying to push the Libya model, but look how that happened. He still turned over his nuclear weapons. And then he died. We went in there anyway, and he died, so it didn't really work out too well for him on that.
Here, full coverage of the diplomatic efforts between the U.S., North Korea, and South Korea. Go to democracynow.org.
Oh, God. You came over here? Oh, shit.
Jets have
No.
bombed Gaza after Israel
No.
claimed dozens of
It's a
mortars
Nazi.
were
No.
launched from Gaza
No.
toward Israel. This comes after an Israeli tank fired into Gaza Sunday,
No, I'll just
killing
look
3
him up right now.
Palestinians. Israel said the tank fire came after Israeli troops found a bomb planted along the border. Meanwhile, Palestinian protesters have launched 2 boats from Gaza in a bid to break the Israeli-imposed blockade.
Okay, second place, he literally says 0% here, the most latest thing, so sounds like your little buddy's kind of failing.
Who?
Patrick Little.
Don't know
I guess, I can't believe he came in here because I responded to him earlier, but okay, I guess I'm going to do it. Yeah, okay, so this article is just saying he's a white supremacist candidate running as a Republican, but he's polled at 0%, recent survey, far cry from the 18% he received last month. Yeah, top becoming governor. Yeah, not really.
Wait, he's running for Senate in California?
Yeah, he is.
Does he
Little, who's called
he has a chance to win that?
Little, who has called for a government free from Jews, ended last month poll. Survey USA in a surprising second place behind the incumbent Democratic Senator Dianne Feinstein. So he was, buddy, he was, but not anymore. But a new poll released by the same company on May 24th shows support him at literally 0% or at minimal levels, as they say. Polling experts believe the last result of blah 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 blah. Only listen to coming on this poll list of 11 hopefuls, but assuming infamy didn't know favors, he was condemned by the California blah 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 blah. Banned from their convention. Damn, he was banned. The top 2 vote getters in June for the primary events generally, regardless of party. Feinstein, who is Jewish, is expected to easily advance in the final vote in November, which I highly doubt that anyway.
What?
Dianne Feinstein, winning the primary in this election or the general later, I honestly highly doubt if she wins.
She'll probably win one of the.
I mean,
so California's primary system doesn't work the same as most of the rest of the.
Yeah,
country.
I know that. Yeah, I mean every
it's like
state does it a
an
little
open
different.
primary where it's like any candidate regardless of party.
Yeah.
And the top 2 vote getters go for a runoff.
Yeah.
So it could be Feinstein and what's his name? The dude I'm going for. Damn, what's that?
David Hildebrand?
No. Like Jean de Leon or something like that. The former head of the California State Senate.
Oh.
That dude's awesome.
I just saw this little interview of Hartson. Where this guy's coming from actually, because he made a comment on there too. But there was a little interview of Allison Hartson, who's also running there as well. Here we go.
No, I don't think the tank would make it. In the Rage Against the Machine ride.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, here it is actually right here.
Amazing, but.
Yeah, because I'm. Wait, where's the highlighted comment? The highlighted comment honestly doesn't even really matter, but yeah, I mean this little interview because she's running a U.S. Senate. I'll just go on her website. Hold up.
We meet
Here we go.
at 1 o'clock Friday at my work.
Why that early?
Doesn't the ride start at 2?
Yeah, but they never start on time. It doesn't take an hour to get there. It takes like 15 minutes to get there.
People over profit, policy over politics.
Go downtown. Get some munchies.
We could.
Give some fucking
Here's an overview.
burritos. We need to epically get his fucking ass on more rides, man.
Well, if I wasn't working going to school so much, sir.
What time do you get off on Friday?
Closing.
Oh, so late.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not gonna work.
So here's just like an overview of
Are you gonna be available for the Zeppelin Floyd ride?
When's that?
Some Saturday, and if you actually, I probably won't be available for that. I'll probably be working.
Yeah, I work weekends, so.
So do I. So.
Yeah.
What are your normal days off? Do you have like normal days off?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and sometimes a Thursday, give or take.
There's no bike rides on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday usually.
Yeah, so here's her like.
Really shitty
here's her overview.
Banana seat ride.
Here's her overview on
what day is that?
her
Tuesday,
thing.
I'm pretty sure.
So it says, imagine a government by the people for the people. Imagine Senator listens and is proactive on the behalf of the people, thinking ahead about how we can overcome our challenges, taking bold action, saving and actually solving our problems. Imagine a representative in D.C. who is not beholden to corporations nor the wealthy elite, who is only accountable for her constituents. Imagine earning a wage that's not only provided for your family, but allows your family to save money. Imagine knowing that you and your children can afford higher education. Imagine innovation that helps the workforce. Now let's make it happen. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Give me back my vitamin water, dude. It is time for us to be bold, truly progressive, and proactive in solving the problems facing our communities. The corporate class has lost touch with our values. It's time for the next generation to lead way. We don't want power, we want justice, and it turns out that way we get is by flipping balance power. That's what we're going to do together. And it goes into foreign policy, environment, education, economic justice, healthcare, freedom, and democracy. It goes into pretty much all the major important issues that people are talking about usually. So, yeah, I'm out of all of them, this is personally my favorite, and I kind of hope she goes up against.
I'd be fine if her. I hadn't heard of her before now, so.
Well, yeah, because I mean, unfortunately, a lot, you know, because of her.
Prefer Feinstein was voted out.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, she has like here. I'll just even look up some Allison Harson ads because she just goes hard and it is all so juicy. Ad. Oh, you'll love it. I think you'll love it anyway. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Here's one. Oh wait, that's not the actual video though. I need to find.
Is Ted Cruz gonna make an appearance?
No, I hope not. At least. I'm trying to find the. Well, here, this video will pull it up. Need to. Oh, I guess he doesn't have the video on here, but maybe it'll play up. Maybe it'll play. What the hell? Okay, I broke it. I broke it.
You broke the YouTubes.
I did. I'm trying. I just want to see just a simple ad of hers. Video. Just give me the. Just give me. Gimme.
So, Beach Rush is simple ads play you. Can you just look at any random YouTube
Allison
video?
Harson has decided to focus on income inequality.
What's that? Here, I'll just.
Can you just click on any? Can you turn off ad block and just click on any random YouTube video and then get an ad?
Politico.
Well, I have YouTube Red, so I just don't get ads regardless.
You don't have ad block?
I just have YouTube Red, dude.
No, you need ad block.
Oh, here we go.
Kill the ads.
Her husband is a
Kill
billionaire.
Here we go. Here's
Dianne
the ad.
Feinstein is worth $80 million. Her husband is a billionaire. Income inequality isn't the problem for her. It's the solution. Dianne Feinstein voted for the Bush tax cuts and to repeal the estate tax.
I already don't like her.
How many tax cuts are
I mean, that alone is just like strike 2.
Dianne Feinstein is never going to fix this problem because she is the problem. I'm going to represent you, not the wealthy elite. I'm Allison Hartson, and I approve this message because I'm going to get money and Dianne Feinstein out of politics.
I liked it. Just go after a couple of issues on that's on them, and you know it works like that. That will definitely resonate with people, and I loved it. I mean, this is back from April, the beginning of April, and even now I'm like, damn, that's awesome. Also juicy and beautiful. Whoa. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, she's just a firebrand. I definitely hope she at least gets the runoff on that. It kind of, if that's like, I mean, the way that kind of thing kind of rolls out in that sense of how they have an open primary and then the two runners go against each other, I would definitely like that a lot. Kind of, because I kind of wish, you know, because I don't like close primaries. It just seems really like seclusive. Like you can only vote for like one party, but if you like someone else from a different party more than your candidates in your party primary, then you can't vote for that person. You can't even write them in, which definitely sucks.
Wait a minute. So you can only vote for people in your...
Yeah, the way close primaries, which Oregon has a close primary, works is that you can only vote... you have a deadline to switch parties before the actual elections so they can get the ballots out. And you will only be able to vote within your party's ballot. So, like, for example, I vote Democrat in Oregon because generally that's where most of people have to go to if they want to try to run, even if they're, like, more left than Democrats are, usually. To at least have somewhat of a chance. And that usually generally doesn't go just for...
Democrats are the good guys? No bad guys? I don't... Hey, for anyone on YouTube, I don't know politics for the shit.
Well, it depends on the Democrat you're looking at, to be honest, in that situation. Because if you're talking about, like, the Dianne Feinsteins and the Joe Manchins and the Hillary, and then, like, those type of people.
Joe Manchin really isn't that bad. He's representing a conservative state. What do you expect? West Virginia isn't all of a sudden going to poof become California. If he has any shot of winning re-election, he has to be at least moderate.
Well, that's generally what I haven't been seeing overall in national politics. It seems like people want populist left policies, including, like, universal health care, renewable...
He's not representing the nation, though. He's representing the state of West Virginia. West Virginia is one of the most conservative states.
I mean, even with there, I mean, I've seen people at least praising populist left ideas.
Yes, but look how much Trump won by there.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, it is a conservative state,
every state's going to have people who support liberal ideas, but that doesn't mean the majority do, so...
Ah, crap, I'm sticking out.
And he wants to win re-election, so he has to at least have moderate views. The same thing might be a problem for John Tester, because he's more liberal and Montana's a more moderate state. They somewhere between moderate and conservative. So that might hurt him in Montana.
And they're kind of libertarianish in Montana.
That's what I was saying, somewhere between moderate and conservative.
Yeah. Let's see what else there might be.
It's really hard to gauge the politics of Montana, because their governor is their governor's a Democrat, but he's really popular. And then John Tester is decently popular. He's a Democrat. Yeah, and then they have people like Greg Gianforte.
Yeah, who literally assaulted...
Punched a fucking reporter.
He literally assaulted a reporter, I don't even know what, for asking a question. And, like, literally pile-drived him down on the floor, too, on top of that. It's like... Like, damn.
Boom! Did you know Steve Bullock, the governor of Montana, is considering a presidential run?
What the fuck?
Really? Because he's a popular Democrat in a Republican state. He thinks he can win back Wisconsin and all those states the Democrats lost last election.
I mean, I have literally never heard of him, so...
No one has. I don't know if that's a plus or a minus.
I mean, depending on what his policies may be, that can either be a plus or a minus. I mean...
I'm not sure. He's moderate, so I don't know how much you'd like his policies.
I mean...
Not as moderate as Manchin, but he's... So what he runs on is usually really pro public land.
So like lands like national parks and stuff like that.
Yeah, picture the what's that dude's name? The anti-Zinke.
The anti-Zinke?
Yeah.
Zinke.
The head of the what agency is that? The head of the forest agency, whatever the hell it's called.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, so he's really pro public land.
Forest agency. I'll just look that up.
I don't think he's pro universal healthcare, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean that's at this point that needs to just be like one of the few non-debatables at this point, because it's just like it's getting like...
What I'm saying is anyone's better than Trump. If he can win back all those states that were lost last election, then I'd vote for him.
Yeah, I mean because there's even two-time Obama voters that voted for Trump just because they just wanted change, and they just assumed that he was just because of his rhetoric, but that's all it was really. It was just rhetoric. But yeah, I mean, I pulled up some other stories that's continuing to go on in the whole issue in the Palestine-Israeli conflict too. So let's get a poll. Oh, our little friend wants a poll. How many Republicans, Democrats, Communists, Socialists, Anarchists are here? Well, I'm technically Democratic Socialist leaning, but I mean, so I guess that would just be me, but yeah. I think Harley's the anarchist because he just doesn't give a shit.
Anarchist! I really don't. This conversation, YouTube is boring me to death.
I'm sorry, sir. I am so sorry.
I'm stuck in between two, I don't even know what to call them.
Political junkies?
Yeah, political junkies, there we go.
There we go. That works. Oh, damn. Anyway, I'm just gonna pull. I was just looking for other stuff to pull after this glorious.
Would I really fall under anarchist, though?
Actually, you know, I actually don't think literally. And it's actually.
I'm cool with that. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I could like make like a little quiz thing that you can like do, and I could probably make it like a little analysis of what you might fall under just based on that, or have you take the political compass test.
Wait, that'd be hilarious. We need Harley to take that. Do it, Harley. Take it. Let's see.
I don't think I'd understand it though.
Why would you not? Those questions are pretty basic.
Yeah, they're pretty. Yeah, they're pretty basic. And it's free, and I'm literally pulling it up right now, and you can take it right now.
I don't want to take it. I'm not a good test taker.
It's not that hard.
Unless something drastically changes, it looks like the runoff's going to be Feinstein and De Leon.
I don't even know much about De Leon myself. I just rarely have ever heard him. I just keep hearing that he's relatively popular.
Read it out loud and I'll tell you my answer.
Okay. If economic globalization is inevitable, should it primarily serve humanity rather than the interests of transnational corporations?
He already lost me.
Yeah, give him a simpler one. What the hell is this one? They weren't asking me questions like this when I took it.
This is the main political compass test that usually comes up, yeah. I mean, all of them
That's
are...
not the one I took. They weren't any questions like that, damn it. That's like an essay question.
I literally don't know what
the one I took was literally a yes or like an agree or disagree option.
Yeah, there's agree or disagree. Oh. Yeah, that's what they are.
Well, Harley, answer the question then, my man.
Strongly disagree, agree, or strongly agree. Those
read the question again.
If economic globalization is inevitable, should it primarily serve humanity rather than the interests of transnational corporations or international corporations, basically?
People. So I'm guessing it's basically saving the planet?
Essentially, what is asking, if economic globalization is inevitable, so essentially a one-world economy, should it primarily serve humanity, so, you know, humanity, that's self-explanatory, or the interest of the corporations that...
No, it should be the people.
So, strongly disagree?
Yeah, it should be the people.
There you go. All right.
Fuck corporations.
All right, well, bam. There's the first... All right, well... I mean, yeah, these questions, I mean, you have to, like, reread them a little bit, but after a while you'll...
I kind of didn't understand that at first.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, you might have to read... This one's actually very easy. I'd always support my country, whether it was right or wrong.
No.
So, yeah, I mean, you already have that sentiment. I could have answered that for you.
Fuck this country and what it's doing right now.
No one chooses his or her country of birth, so it's foolish to be proud of it.
I agree.
Strongly agree or disagree?
I strongly agree.
All right. So
I mean, I don't disagree if you have pride for your nation, but I mean, really, look where we live. We live in a fucking shithole.
Well, yeah, and there's other shitholes that people live in too. So I mean, you can't help that.
I mean, you could be proud of your shithole, but I mean, I really wouldn't.
Well, I mean, when you got so little to be proud of, you know, what else can you be proud of at that point? Our race has many superior qualities compared with other races.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Our race has many superior qualities compared with other races.
How is that even a legitimate question?
It's basically asking if you're racist or not.
No, I'm not racist.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend?
No. No? So,
yes. No, wait.
So the enemy of my enemy is, you have a mutual enemy, but you're also enemies with the other enemy who's a mutual enemy, you know. Because you have a common enemy, even though you're also enemies with another faction. So you befriend the other faction temporarily, essentially, to go combat.
To kill the other guy?
Yeah, that's essentially what the enemy in my enemy is my friend means.
Yeah, totally. Fuck yeah.
You
Let's
agree?
do it.
You agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Alright.
Let's kill it, some bitch.
Well, you're gonna have to go after the other people, too, eventually.
Eventually, but we can knock down the big guy, and then we can swap it out.
Yeah. Fight among the richest. Military action that defies international law is sometimes justified.
Dumb that down.
Basically, world police laws don't matter to your specific dealing.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I think the U.S. is stay the fuck out of everyone else's business.
Yeah, I mean, just look at... Yeah, I mean, the U.S. is just summed up in that. There is no worrying infusion of information and entertainment.
Dumb that down.
Oh, wait, hold on, let me just reread it. There is now a worrying fusion of information and entertainment. So essentially, information, like, in order to, like, get information sometimes nowadays, you have to implement a lot of entertainment factors into it.
Hell yeah, I love watching TV.
Alright, so I'll just put agree.
Hell yeah,
I'm not gonna try to... Alright. People...
answer.
Hell yeah, dude, I love watching
People
TV.
are ultimately divided more by class than by nationality.
Oh, that's so true. It is true.
So, you essentially just strongly agree with that.
I do, because we do. It's not... Everyone's like, how much money do you have, and in what race are you? That's basically how people fucking... It goes.
Mm. Controlling inflation is more important than controlling unemployment.
No, well, employment should be more important than fucking whatever the hell that other...
Inflation. Yeah,
inflation
basically...
is.
I mean, in my...
No, inflation is the price of an item goes up.
And the worth of the dollar goes lower.
Yeah.
Because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment, they require regulation.
I agree. I think we should make sure that they're not fucking polluting our rivers.
Damn straight.
Dumping them toxins and making us three-armed people, man.
Yeah, we don't need no free-armed people making the frogs gay.
I know where you got that, you fucking ass.
From each according to his ability to each according to his need is a fundamentally good idea. You need me to reread that? So this is actually one of Marx's philosophies, or one of his. You
can tell I'm not really political.
So here, yeah, let me just reread it one more time.
Really dumb, doesn't it?
From each according to his ability to each according to his need is a fundamentally good idea.
Dumb it down.
Okay, so even I have to kind of dumb it down for myself because it's kind of hard to explain. So I have to just copy and paste that and then get the meaning of it.
I can't really...
Okay, so from each according to his ability to each according to his needs, or need, is a slogan that Marx made popular in his writing critique of the Gotha program, published in 1875. The German originator is Jede Nacht... okay, that's just the original quote. So let me just pull it up here for more. Even though the phrase is commonly attributed to Marx, he was not the first to use it. The slogan was common with the socialist movement. Louis Blanc was the first to use it in 1839 in the organization of work. The origin of phrasing has also been attributed to the French communist Morelli, who proposed in his 1755 Code of Nature sacred and fundamental laws that would tear out the roots of vice and all the evils of society, including the following. I'm not going to read all that. Well, I guess I mean to understand it a little bit. So, 1, nothing in society will belong to anyone, either as a personal possession or as copy. Well, hold on. Let me continue here with this thing. Either as a personal possession or as capital goods, except for the things in which the person has immediate use for either his needs, his pleasures, or his daily work. So, let me just finish these last two here. Every citizen will be a public man, sustained by, supported by, and occupied at the public expense. Every citizen will make his particular contribution to the activities of the community according to his capacity, his talent, and his age. It is the basis that his duties will be determined in conformity with the distributive laws. So kind of the rundown of it is essentially from each according to his ability. So what your ability,
good at.
Yeah, it's basically what you're good at, and your rewards and essentially the fruits of what you're the labors of what you're good at attain your needs essentially. So you have essentially your personal properties that has like the most immediate use with, of course, what is said here. Let me get back to it.
Agree?
For either his needs, his pleasures, or his daily work. So it's kind of it's
That's a tricky ass fucking.
It is a little bit, but I mean because it delves into the whole philosophy of socialism. So for me personally, I don't like 100% agree, so I wouldn't say strongly agree, but I definitely don't disagree to it. So I would do that, but
I don't really understand, so I'm just gonna go agree.
Just agree, yeah, because it sounds.
I don't understand it that much.
Yeah, I mean, we have to do a long talk about it to kind of go in, because
Next question.
Yeah, because there's more to implement from it than just
Stefan's
that.
all quiet over here.
I'm taking it also.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he's taking it too. Oh, nice. We're all just taking the political compass test here.
I'm really hoping I come up anarchist. I'd be so happy at the end of the day.
Alright, so here's the next question.
Is that an option? I don't know, is it?
It is a sad reflection on our society that something as basic as drinking water is now bottled, branded consumer product.
Oh, hell yeah. I agree with that. It's bullshit. Water should be fucking free.
Water should just be a public commodity, because water, you need that to live, dude. You need water to live. I mean, we shouldn't be selling I mean, houses are a totally different thing, but the basic, like, you know, food, water, or, you know, I mean, that, there needs to be better, it just needs to be better. Like, just basic drinking water should just be, you know, a commodity for everybody, at least, for sure. But here's the next one. Land shouldn't be a commodity bought and sold.
Oh, I disagree. I feel like we should all own a piece of land.
Damn it, this one question.
Which question are you on?
Astrology accurately explains many things.
Yeah. No. I got astrology and the other one mixed up.
Astronomy.
Yeah, astronomy.
Astronomy actually is really good at explaining things, but astrology isn't.
Isn't astrology like your sign and all that?
Yeah, your personality is based off your sign, which is just nonsense. It's just nonsense science, basically. So here's the next one. It is regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by people who simply manipulate money and contribute nothing to their society.
Oh, like Trump.
Yeah. So, you just kind of essentially agree with that, do you?
I think it's bullshit.
Protectionism is sometimes necessary in trade. Okay, I have to explain this one, do I?
So protection, like I'm a rich dude and I got two bodyguards and they protect me.
So protectionism, that's not what it is. Protectionism is.
That's what it sounds like.
It's not. What protectionism is that
the
essentially the opposite of just pure free trade in like a free market trade economy. So what it is protectionism. I'll just put up the actual definition, because since we're already doing this, protectionism definition. And where'd my mouse go? Oh, there it is. It's like, where'd it go?
Swan's gonna beat us.
Protectionism is an economic policy restricting imports from other countries through methods such as tariffs on imported goods, imported quotas, and a variety of other government regulations.
So it's basically trade with other countries?
Well, it's essentially kind of the rundown of it is like you'll input tariffs and quotas and, you know, other government regulations on through trade to on imports. So essentially it's
to make the trade equal.
Not equal here. I mean, it'll go in more detail. It's kind of, I'm not great. I'm not the best at explaining it all here, but economics. We already read that part. Prominents claim that protectionist policies shield the producers, businesses, and workers of the import competing sector in the country from foreign competitors. However, they also reduce trade and adversely affect consumers in general by raising the cost of imported goods and harm the producers and workers in export sectors, both the country implementing protectionist policies and the countries protected against. There's a consensus among economists that protectionism has an effect on economic growth and economic welfare, while free trade deregulation effect on economic. However, trade liberalization can sometimes result in large and unequally distributed losses and gains, and can, in short run, cause significant economic dislocation of workers in imported and competing sectors. So, essentially, what it does is it will raise the cost of imported goods, and what it's meant to do essentially is to, like, for example, let's just here's examples of history in the United States here. So let's see if it actually gets something juicy about it. Okay, here we go. The Bush administration implemented tariffs on the Chinese steel in 2002. According to a 2005 review of existing research on tariff, all studies found that the tariffs caused more harm than gains to the U.S. economy and employment. The Obama administration implemented tariffs on Chinese tires between 2009 and 2012 as an anti-dumping measure. The 2016 study found that these tariffs had no impact on employment and wages in the U.S. tire industry. So let's kind of take that example really quick.
So doing stuff in-house and doing stuff like overseas.
So essentially what protectionism does is that
protect the jobs back in the U.S.
Yeah, it is.
I agree with that. I think we should keep it in-house and give jobs to people who need it.
Yeah, it's essentially sometimes necessary for trade. But yeah. Anyway, next question is: the only social responsibility of a company should be to deliver profit to its shareholders.
Again.
The only social responsibility, so just basically there's just a responsibility of a company, should be to deliver a profit to its shareholders. Basically people who have invested in a company and take interest.
I think they should give a quality fucking product. Well, I disagree, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, because if they need to push a quality product and also be,
it sounds like
well made.
It needs to be well made.
Yeah, this one I already know that you disagree with strongly. The rich are too highly taxed.
No, they're not. They're not taxed fucking enough.
Yeah, strongly disagree. I knew it. Those with the ability to pay should have access to higher standards in medical care.
No, because what about the poor? They can't afford medical care. We should just free health care for everyone.
I mean, it's not technically free, but I mean, yes. I mean, universal health care for all should really it's just a no-brainer. I mean, we even said that already. It's just a no-brainer.
I'm really surprised no one's commenting on how dumb I am about politics.
Well, I mean, you have a pretty general understanding of it so far. I mean, I've only had to pull up, the good old dictionary definitions, twice so far. Alright, we're right here. Government should penalize businesses that mislead the public.
Yes! Don't sell me a shitty fucking product!
A genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of predator multinationals to create monopolies. So a genuine free market, requires restrictions, so regulations and such.
So
on the
business
ability,
can't run,
so they can't unite and make oligarchies or monopolies. But this one was using specifically monopolies.
Oh, you the monopoly part. The rest of how they word it, I don't understand.
So I mean, essentially, for a legitimate free market to be around, you need regulations on, especially big and predator. Yeah, basically.
Okay, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I feel like there should be some limitations.
The freer the market.
Huh? How'd you rate on this? As we're taking our sweet ass time, because I'm.
I don't know what it's called now. In the bottom left quadrant.
That's right. The green quadrant.
The green one. There we go.
The freer the market, the freer the people.
Yep.
Well, I mean, kind of contradicts this one. I mean, this one's also just really simplified.
It's kind of the same question. I agree with that, though. I mean, but okay, what does it mean then? Because it sounds really
it's
good.
a very libertarian-esque argument where basically the freer the market is from regulations and stuff, the freer the people and the freer the growth and...
It sounds really good.
But it really does contradict this one, so it'd be really weird to agree with.
Actually, I disagree with this thing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help clarify with it, but yeah. Well, here's a good one.
There's 6 pages of this crap?
Yes.
Oh, for the love of God, here all fucking night with this crap.
Abortion, when the woman's life is not threatened, should always be illegal.
No. They should have the right to do whatever the fuck they want.
All authority should be questioned.
Yes. Fuck the police. Fuck the government. Fuck all hired people.
An eye is a tooth for a tooth.
Wait.
An eye for an eye is a tooth for a tooth.
I guess. I mean, you fuck me over, I'm gonna fuck you over. That's basically what that's saying, right?
Basically. Taxpayers should not be expected to prop up any theaters or museums that cannot survive on commercial basis.
Huh?
Okay, so taxpayers, you and me, should not be expected to prop up any theaters or museums.
Oh, hell no. 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 That is your own thing. I'm not paying for museums. I'm paying for roads to be fixed. Have you fucking seen 82nd lately?
Yes.
That's a
I go down that road
shithole.
all the time to go to school, so technically agree with it.
How do I technically agree?
Because you should not be expected to prop up any theater. That's what it's asking you, or that's what it's saying. You should not be expected, and you're asking if you agree with it or not.
Well, I guess I agree. I mean...
Yeah.
But
schools should not make classroom attendance compulsory.
You mean mandatory?
Yeah, basically. That's what it means.
No, kids need to fucking learn.
Oh, so you agree. All people
I kind of want to disagree because I skip class a lot.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I did like twice. All people have their rights, but it's better for all of us that different sorts of people should keep to their own kind.
No. That sounds like racism.
Yeah, that's basically another play on to the last one.
That sounds like racism with extra steps.
Good parents sometimes have to spank their children.
Yes, I agree. No, I strongly agree with that one. I think parents should be able to spank their fucking kids. That's why we got the shit-fest of kids we have today, because they weren't fucking spanked.
I feel like...
I was spanked, and I turned out just fucking fine.
I wasn't, and I turned out just fine. So... I really, really don't... I'm not comfortable with that, but okay. It's natural for children to keep...
Okay. Pause for a minute. There's a difference between discipline and abuse. I'm not gonna overstep that abuse. We can get into a whole argument about this.
Yeah, and I don't want to, which is why I'm holding my tongue really hard.
Come on.
It's natural for children to keep some secrets from their parents.
I agree.
I do too. Possessing marijuana is personal use and should not be a criminal offense.
It should not be a criminal offense. Yeah. I love pot.
The prime function for schooling should be to equip the future generations to find jobs.
That it should be, but it's not.
People with serious inheritable disabilities should not be allowed to reproduce. Basically, eugenics.
And eugenics are?
Oh, God.
You should already know this wasn't gonna...
The science of improving a human population by controlled breeding to increase the occurrence of desirable inheritable characteristics, developed largely by Francis Galton as a method of improving the human race. It fell into disfavor only after the perversion of its doctrines by the Nazis.
Okay, I disagree with that. I don't think we should make genetically mutated fucking people that all look the fucking same.
Well, yeah. I mean, I agree too. I mean, but it's not genetically mutated. They're technically supposed to look superior, but yeah.
Hakuna Matata.
The most important thing for children is to learn to accept discipline.
No.
There is no...
Learn to fight.
There is no savage and civilized peoples. There are only different cultures.
Is this some sort of question? There are no savages. What do they mean by savages?
Think of ISIS. And civilized peoples, which is modern society, there are only different cultures. It's a very, like, live and let live type thing. It's like, no, bro, we don't need to go in there because they're just a different culture, bro.
No, we totally, like, I don't agree with the war, but I think we should, like, do something about ISIS.
So that you at least disagree with the whole sense, because
I
mean,
disagree with it.
Yeah, because I mean there are legitimately just different cultures that are a little different, but I wouldn't consider them either savage or civilized. They just
all right. Next fucking question. We got 6 more pages of bullshit.
No, we don't. We got 3 more.
Thank God.
There's 6 overall though. Those who are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not expect society's support.
Yep.
Okay.
If you this is how I think it should go. If you're an able-bodied person, we should not have to fucking support your ass.
When you are troubled, it is better not to think about it, but to keep busy with more cheerful things.
I agree. I think.
You think? So when you're troubled, going through tough times, it is better not to think about it, but instead, basically, to keep busy with more cheerful things.
Yeah, I agree. Like going to the movies.
Yeah, I mean, eventually you want to deal with these troubles, but I mean, it's good to try to back off from it.
Just bury them real deep.
First-generation immigrants can never be fully integrated within their new country.
No! They have the right to be citizens just like everyone else does.
Well, I mean, first-generation immigrants are people who already have came here, but it's saying they can never fully integrate within the new country they moved to.
No, fuck that.
Okay. What good is the cost for... hold on, let me change that. What's good for the most successful corporations is always ultimately good for us.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I just know that's bad. That just sounds bad.
It is. It's very Orwellian.
Breaking news. North Korea has agreed to opening the first burger joint in their country.
What? McDonald's?
Probably McDonald's, yes. I didn't name which one, but the way
the way
the article's written suggested it's McDonald's.
Oh my God! If they have McDonald's in North Korea's doomed. we won the war if we put a McDonald's in there.
Makes you know how Trump's known for liking McDonald's burgers?
Yeah, he asked for a Big Mac with no pickles and extra tomato or something like that.
Yeah, I think they're doing it to appease Trump.
Yeah.
Because they know Trump likes burgers. Remember the burger incident in Japan?
I don't actually.
Oh, well, Trump ordered this gargantuous burger.
Oh my God. Alright, here's the next one on this page. No broadcasting institution, however independent its content, should receive public funding.
YouTube?
Basically, or, just like...
No, I feel like they should get funding.
Alright. Our civil liberty...
Two more pages. God damn it.
Yeah. Our civil liberties are excessively curbed.
Comment.
But no one has the money or buy anything to buy anything at McDonald's. Yeah, that's true. Most North Koreans won't be able... They'll probably have, rice burgers, burgers made of rice. Just like the buns are rice buns. Right, it's rice bread, and the burger is just smushed up rice, just all in a little patty. The lettuce is just like the leaves of the rice plant itself. And then, the sauce is just like a rice oil extract sauce.
My God.
I'm horrible. Our civil liberties are being excessively curbed in the name of counterterrorism. Basically the Patriot Act, NSA.
Mm-hmm.
So our civil liberties are being excessively curbed in the name of counterterrorism.
Yeah.
Okay. A significant advantage of a one-party state is that it avoids all the arguments that delays progress in a democratic political system.
You know you're going to have to explain that, right? You should already know you're going to have to explain that, because I don't understand any
So a one-party state is basically, there is...
Like a one democratic state?
No, it's a one-party...
Russia?
Yeah, basically, like the United Russian Party in Russia, and like, cause one party, yeah, and most communist states too, because they have
Venezuela. Why do you know all these? It's my question.
Because we are political junkies.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah, so I mean, there is basically one significant part. There's one party that has basically 90%. It has like the most power, and then the other parties are just there just to look like it's democratic.
So off the chart that there's like.
It'll be interesting to see where you fall under.
They have to create a new category for Harley.
Yep. They have to make a whole new category just to fit
Harleyism. Harleyism.
I'm so out there.
So basically, it's a one-party state instead of like multiple parties in the government.
No, I think I disagree.
Yeah, because I mean, because the idea is that a whole one-party state can avoid arguments essentially from other parties and other ideas.
No, I think everybody should have the right to do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah. Although the electronic age makes official surveillance easier, only wrongdoers need to be worried.
So it was basically spying on us.
Yeah.
No, fuck that. What I do in the privacy of my own house, or wherever the fuck I'm at, is my own goddamn business.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself, NSA.
Fourth and Eighth Amendment. The death penalty should be an option for the most serious crimes.
Yes! No, fuck you, I strongly agree. I think we should bring back the death penalty.
It never left.
Well, it should be
Oregon still has it.
There's a more, what the fuck's the word for it?
It's like on
humane
hold,
way.
There's
a executive order
that puts it on hold, basically.
Yeah, so if the governor decides to bring it back, they could. But.
Yeah, but
ooh, I know. I like the death penalty. Fucking screw this. Hang those fucking child molesting bastards.
They don't usually give the death penalty to child molesters.
Well, they should. Well, they fucking should. Okay.
I'd be more specific with.
Kids, I'd
be more specific with pedophile, but yeah.
Pedophile, you know what I mean.
In a civilized society, one must always have people above to be obeyed and people below to be commanded.
No. All I hear is police and that.
Police state, yeah.
That's all I hear is police, and I'm all against the motherfucking popo.
Abstract art that doesn't represent anything should not be considered art at all.
Yes.
Seriously? Okay.
Have you seen some of the dumbass art that's on the street these days?
It says abstract art. Do I have to pull it up? Art. Images. Like, I mean...
No!
You don't consider this... fuck off. It's just a little pattern for the most part, but I mean, it doesn't have to be complex.
That's still art. It's just a bunch of lines.
I mean, here's another piece of abstract art. Now is that just a bunch of lines?
That actually looks like art. Compare those two, what you just showed me, and that's more art than
Here's some more abstract art. This is landscaped abstract. It doesn't have to be specific. Like, here's just, I mean, this you have to kind of look at a while, because, I mean, it's up to you to kind of decide what's in it.
It just looks like somebody just threw a bunch of fucking paint on a canvas.
Well, some abstract art is like that, but you can see there's different varieties of abstract art.
Oh, wait, go back.
Harley,
Pennywise.
Harley, Pennywise. Type of abstract art you'd like.
Huh?
Blow up a paint can of a grenade onto a canvas.
That works.
That would be
Oh, wow. This is palette. This isn't abstract, but this is palette, though. But yeah, I mean, that's what... I mean, majority of this was abstract art, but I mean, yeah, I mean, okay. But what was all of that not art at all?
Fine, I agree.
I guess slightly disagree. I mean, you know, you gotta like. I mean, sometimes you can't pick out anything, which is why. Anyway.
Come on, the pile of bike parts in downtown Portland.
I mean, if it's actual like a statue of like a man that is like made out of bikes that is like walking.
No, it's just a pile of bikes.
I mean, there's a way to make a pile of bikes art. And like I said, like if they had like a man walking,
it's not art. It's just a pile of fucking bikes. Stavon, you want to chime in on this?
Not especially, no.
I mean, we're arguing over art, dude. What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, that's why I don't want to chime in on it. I don't.
Come on, what's your opinion?
Continue your test, sir.
Art is art, and art is art.
Yeah. In criminal justice, punishment should be more. In criminal justice, punishment should be more important than rehabilitation.
No, rehabilitation should be more important than fucking throwing someone in jail for 9 fucking years.
So basically, you strongly disagree with the next statement, and it is a waste of time to try to rehabilitate some criminals. I mean, you're basically just these two questions are kind of go hand in hand.
Well, it's kind of hard to say because some people can be rehabilitated and other people cannot be rehabilitated.
Yeah, I mean, so, I mean, it kind of goes on a case-by-case basis, though. It says some criminals, though. So, I mean...
Where the fuck did that go?
I don't know. You keep fucking with shit.
I actually do need that. Where the fuck? Okay, here it is.
Anyway, so here's the next one. The business person and the manufacturer are more important than a writer and the artist.
No, the artist and the writer should have... That's like if somebody builds a motorcycle and like they design a new part and they get the rights for that part so other people can't copy it. That's basically what it's saying, right?
Well, no, it's saying the business person and the manufacturer are more important than a writer and the artist.
No, I think they should all be equal.
Okay, so I mean, overall...
They're both creating something.
Mothers may have careers, but their first duty is to be homemakers.
Yes.
Seriously? I feel like you're bullshitting with that answer.
I'm 50. Okay, I'm in the middle.
So you kind of.
I slightly disagree, but
But for their first duty, though, is to be a homemaker, regardless of anything else. Their first duty.
No.
Yeah.
I wish it was like the 50s where they were just stay at home, make my dinner, give me a martini maybe.
Okay. Multinational companies are unethically...
I didn't dream.
Multinational companies are unethically exploiting the plant genetic resources of developing countries.
But what?
Multinational companies are unethically exploiting the plant genetic resources of developing countries. Basically manipulating the same plant genetic resources, but I mean overall it can mean like just their resources overall, like they're exploiting developing nations.
I have no fucking clue.
Well, fuck. So multinational companies...
I get the companies.
Yeah.
So they're like fucking with genes of plants?
Somewhat like GMOs, but they're like unethically exploiting the plant genetic resources of developing countries. So
we're fucking with somebody else's food resource.
Essentially, in a way, yeah.
No, I disagree with that. Everybody needs to eat.
Making peace with the establishment is an important aspect of maturity.
Fuck the establishment.
So you just strongly disagree. Alright,
you're talking about government, right? And police and
oh my god, okay, here we go. Here's something you'll love. Astrology accurately explains many things.
No. It really fucking doesn't.
You cannot be moral without being religious.
Oh, that can go straight to fucking hell.
Charity is better than social security as a means of helping genuinely disadvantaged.
No. If they're disadvantaged, like if they're in a fucking wheelchair and they physically cannot fucking work, then put them on social security. I was on social security, so I highly agree with this.
Alright.
I have some fucked up mental problems.
Some people are naturally unlucky.
No.
It is important that my child's school instills religious values.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Religion and school are two different things.
Secularism. Just basically separation of church and state. Secularism right there.
Yay, we're on the fucking last page.
And a lot of it looks like about sex.
Yay, sex! Something I can finally fucking love to talk about. Yes!
Sex outside of marriage is usually immoral.
Fuck that. I'll have sex wherever the fuck I want.
A same-sex couple couple in a stable, loving relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of child adoption.
Wait.
He's giving you the emoji.
The emoji? What's the emoji?
Sunglasses.
Yes. What does that mean?
It's like cool shade, man. It's like, hold up. It's like going like, it's like doing this. It's like, hey, hey. It's like that. But anyway, so a same-sex couple in a stable, loving relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of child adoption.
Yeah, fuck it. Everyone. I mean, if you want to be miserable with kids, then be miserable with kids.
All right.
That sounds terrible, doesn't it?
In a way. Pornography, despite depicting consenting adults, should be legal for adult population.
Yes. I love porn!
Spittling it out. What goes on in a private bedroom between consenting adults is no business of the state.
Yes! He's just loving this right now.
He is. No one can feel naturally homosexual.
What?
No one can feel naturally homosexual.
Oh, that's bullshit. You can feel naturally homosexual. You can feel naturally whatever the fuck you want.
These days, openness about sex has gone too far.
No, it hasn't. It hasn't gone far enough, goddammit. We should make it further. We should talk about BDSM in schools.
Okay.
Open a strip club in Suzuki's basement.
So here.
Yes! He doesn't have a basement.
I have a crawl space, so I guess we're gonna have the
we
rat
got
club.
reverse pole dancers. You do it horizontally instead of vertically.
Horizontal dancers. All right. So all right. So here's kind of explaining the scale. Here's where other people land on. So here's Gandhi. Here's Friedman, Thatcher, Hitler, Stalin.
Oh my god! I swear to God, I better not be up with Hitler.
You're right there.
Oh, my
Oh, damn, he's almost at the same place as me.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, so you're economically left and socially libertarian.
I want to live. Damn it! I want to be atheist.
Atheist is a religious view, and I'm pretty sure you're already. What?
Atheist,
God, dude, that was terrible, man. What the fuck? You need to watch my new ignorism on Richard Dawkins right now.
Look up though.
Oh God. Ugh.
So what,
do you want to leave a tip?
No.
Okay.
Fuck them.
Wow.
No.
So
wait,
basically,
so
so you're more.
How many left?
Because
is left good?
Just depending on your views. So I mean, here's like a so here's like about the political compass it's telling you about. In the introduction, we explain the inaccuracies of traditional left-right line. If we recognize that as a necessity as an economic line is fine as far as it goes, we can show, for example, Stalin, Mao Zedong, and Pol Pot with their commitment in totally controlled economy on the hard left. Socialists like Mahatma Gandhi and Robert Mugabe would occupy a less extreme leftist position. Margaret Thatcher would be well over to the right, but further right would still be someone like the ultimate free marketer, General Pinochet. The ideals of economics, but social dimension is also important in politics. That's that's the one that the mere left-right scale doesn't inadequately address. So we've added one, ranging positions from extreme authoritarian to extreme libertarian.
So how the fuck would I get? Would I just have to strongly agree with everything on here just to be a anarchist?
No. Oh, I mean, this is just telling you where you are on this little map, and basically, like centrists are just kind of literally fall right around in here. Conservatives are like around up in this region, and like social democrats are like here. Democrats, socialists are kind of all like within this region. So you kind of fall near my scale, but I'm a little bit more like up here. I'm like more closer towards. I'm more closer to Gandhi than. But you're like kind of the same on his line, because his line is like at a 5, and yours is at kind of like a 5. I mean, yours is in the middle of 5. It's like a negative 5.38 into negative 5.28. So yeah.
Oh, and was that a picture of Trump?
Yeah, it's a cartoon thing of Trump.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm probably gonna head out and get food.
Gonna get some food soon?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
You can live stream at Safeway.
Why would I live stream up there?
Or you can live stream at Super Burrito.
Just live stream Super Burrito.
You could.
Oh my god!
7-Eleven, you could live stream 7-Eleven.
Well, I do have one more story. Now, let's see here. I was, where was it? Because I was gonna pop it up, but it told, where'd it go? The hell? The hell? Where'd it go? Yeah, let me maybe just refresh. Maybe it'll pop up. Well, I mean, it's definitely gone now, but... Ivanka photo savagely memed online. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm out. I have to go get food at the Safeways.
Alright.
What was the last comment?
The last comment. Why is RJ so quiet?
Who's RJ?
RJ? Explain who this RJ is, good sir. Now I'll come right back
Or
to
am I RJ? Did I call him Joe Arpeggio and then I ended up as
RJ?
Yeah, is that what happened?
Arpeggio J? Do we have Arpeggio J? Oh wait, I know I can at least find something funny though.
Come on, sit around for a couple more minutes.
Meme.
Damn it, but I'm hungry and Safeway beckons.
Hold on.
What is Harley just need to roll one more joint?
We should roll a joint.
Oh, this is funny.
Does he explain?
I was watching an interesting video, and again, if any of this you don't...
Okay, man to left, Guitar Man.
There was a video with this woman...
Guitar Man?
I found it very interesting to watch.
So I'm guessing he means Stefan.
I saw you
When was I holding a
making
guitar?
good arguments. But a good argument will never make headway if the participants don't agree to certain basic rules of engagement. Yeah.
Hold on, this is gonna be funny.
And I just, at some point, I was wondering if it was fighting a just losing battle. And so, did you find that
My boy Dawkins.
satisfying, that conversation?
Of course not, no. But in a way, I mean, she was purporting to be playing by the same rules because what she kept
where's my phone at?
show me the evidence, show me the evidence.
Did you see that?
Show
me the evidence, show me the evidence.
Logan.
Why are you concerned about evolution?
Logan.
There's no evidence of evolution.
Where did you study science?
Where's the evidence to show
And this is the lady.
The evidence is actually rather substantial. The whole thing.
This is him actually talking about it
hierarchical pattern,
to this lady.
Just like a family tree, it is a family tree. How would you explain that?
And where is the evidence? Where is the evidence?
Show me the evidence.
Where's the material evidence? Show us the evidence. Show us what's lacking. Show us the evidence.
Look at the massive evidence that there is today.
There is no evidence. Surely
What the fuck are they talking about?
So she's a teacher and a creationist and doesn't believe in evolution, and Dawkins is trying to explain it to her because she's a dimwit.
Only you would just open your eyes and look
Show
at
it to me. Show me the evidence.
That's a beautiful series of
You're still
intermediates.
lacking the material evidence.
The material evidence is there. Go to the museum and look
So
at
when
it.
I go back...
And you seem to simply...
Go look at it.
Do you actually know what Darwin's theory of natural selection is?
Evolution is wrong. And yet, she...
Oh, skip
I
just want to get right.
We're ignorant.
Ignorant.
I was watching an interesting video, and again, if the participants don't agree to certain basic rules.
Oh my god, this goes on forever.
And
oh no.
At some point,
yes.
I was wondering if it was.
I can't wait to.
A just losing battle. And so, did you find that satisfying, that conversation?
Of course not. No.
I am bound.
All right.
This time for real.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably
Hey, don't leave me here.
Oh, you're gonna all just abandon me now?
Yeah. Jump out the window.
Show me the evidence. Show me.
Have a good one, Suzuki.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Peace out.
All right. Fuck you guys. Daring me, leave me.
Show me the evidence. Show me.
Damn. They have abandoned me now to go get food. That is fine. I still have that one more story right here. Pull it off to the corner. I didn't even see it here in the tab thing. Alright, so let's recollect our final moments here today. Food. Let's see, I already ate, so I'm fine. I don't need their food. I don't need none of that bull shizzles. Alright. So, I did remember hearing, like, I think on yesterday, something about rockets being intercepted that were being launched from Gaza, which honestly I think was bullshit, because I haven't seen anything else pop up about it, so I'm just going to look up the... And let's just see what else there may be coming up. Yeah, I guess alright, well... I was on this morning with news. Yeah, I'm sure. Israeli intercepts Gaza mortars. Netanyahu pledges powerful response. Oh, of course. At least 121 Palestinians have been killed during the weeks of unrest since March 30th. When Palestinians began calling to be allowed to return to the historic homelands inside Israel. On Monday, a Palestinian who approached the border fence with what the Israeli army said was intention of carrying out an attack was killed by tank fire. Yeah, I mean, Israel always does blame some Hamas on all this. And honestly, if they're... I mean, okay, so I guess the updated number is now 121 Palestinians are killed, and at least thousands... people in Brussels, in honor of Gaza victims, have put out about 4,500 pairs of shoes, been laid out in front of the EU Council building, and the shoes were meant to symbolize the Palestinians killed by Israeli forces over the last decade alone. So, I mean, it's a pretty intense situation what's going on. I mean, I'm really glad that there are people out there willing to organize such a protest, in a sense, and some good symbolism to go along with that. There were no immediate reports of casualties, and Israeli military spokeswoman... hold on. Israeli air to... What did I last leave up on? Let's see here. Okay. Prime Minister Netanyahu on Tuesday pledged a forceful response, like you always do, to barrage nearly 30 mortar shells fired from Gaza at southern Israeli communities earlier in the day. Israel takes a grave view of the attacks on it and its communities by Hamas and Islamic Jihad from the Gaza Strip. The IDF will respond to these attacks powerfully, he said during a conference in northern Israel, referring to Israel. Israeli aircraft struck a position belonging to the Islamic Jihad militant group. And there were no immediate reports of casualties, and an Israeli military spokeswoman declined to comment on the report because it probably involved a lot of civilian deaths, like there have been. Earlier, Palestinian militants in the Gaza Strip fired a barrage of projectiles at southern Israel, the army said, as tensions in the border are simmered. Some of the projectiles were intercepted by the Iron Dome aerial defense system, the army said in a statement. There were no immediate reports of injuries or damage in the Israeli communities, usually because most of the time none of them generally get injured or killed. It's always the Palestinians end up dying and getting wounded. Wonder why. So it says here, at least 121 have been killed during the weeks of unrest since March 30th when Palestine... Yeah, we already read that part at least. The majority were killed during the protests along the border, including at least 61 on May 14th. Others have been killed in airstrikes. Israel says it's merely defending its borders, you bullshit, and accuses Hamas of encouraging thousands of Palestinians to break through the border and attack Israelis. And if that's the case, then why are you falling for their trap and killing their civilians? You're just committing war crimes courtesy of Hamas at that point. On Tuesday, a group of activists, Palestinians, were due to set sail to breach Israel's naval blockade by boat. The destination of the boat carrying patients needed for medical care, students, and job-seeking university graduates was not announced. The Gaza Strip has been under Israeli blockade for more than a decade, with Israel saying it is necessary to prevent the Palestinian enclave's militant Hamas ruler from obtaining means to attack the Jewish state. We can quit giving them reasons to, for one. And I actually do have something about that flotilla that I was talking about by the boats. So let's listen in on that while I set myself up for some bully bulls.
Israel has turned back a group of Palestinian ships trying to...
Let's turn that up.
the Gaza blockade and sailed to Cyprus. It was carrying patients wounded in recent border protests, as well as students hoping to get an education abroad. Local correspondent in Kadari was on one of the boats.
So we were here at 10 a.m. since the morning, and there were a lot of passengers that were registering to leave on the boats. 17 passengers, including 2 injured Palestinians from the Great March of Return, and others were people holding visas, students, and some people that have been living under blockade for more than 11 years. We went into the sea with 8 nautical miles. What happened is we saw the warships going very close to these 2 boats that had all these passengers. This is how the story developed. As you see, there are tens of boats sailing into the sea.
Here we go.
Till now, we know that we are going to sail 3 nautical miles, where 9 nautical miles is the last point we can reach. Palestinians are continuing the Great March of Return event.
Yeah, there's just their little flotilla of just people on their boats.
Here today in another way.
I don't see what's harmful and terroristic about this, by the way.
This is more of an attempt to break the siege that has been imposed on Gaza Strip for more than 11 years. So now we're entering the 4 nautical miles, and we started seeing Israeli warships going closer to the Palestinian boats. They started asking them to leave the sea. It's still not clear. We're trying to get closer and to see what's happening, but all we see is Israeli warships going closer and sailing very close to the Palestinian protester boats. Palestinians won't go back to the seaport unless something big happens. Now we started to feel that it's getting a bit dangerous. What happened at that time that we went back to the seaport because it was very dangerous. Naval forces arrested and controlled the boats that were launched from the Gaza seaport. So the Great March of Return events are continuing. Palestinians are continuing to protest, and they state that they won't stop protesting until they achieve their demands and until the blockade on the Gaza Strip that has been imposed for 11 years is released, and at least 115 Palestinians were killed. Thousands were injured in the Great March of Return, but today the Palestinians had a new way of protesting, where in the past month they were protesting on the land near the fence, and today the Palestinians are protesting on the boats near the sea.
Israeli forces said Hamas was using people to carry out, quote, a propaganda operation and breach the blockade. The IDF said...
Again, why are you falling for their trapped in to go against these civilians, you know? Why fall for the trap and keep continuing to kill innocent people? Should have them get you something. Look at that. I'm fine. I don't think I'm getting thin or nothing. I just have a very, very high metabolism. So, like, no matter how much I eat, I don't really get big. Here's that thing from Brussels, too. I mean, at this point, you know, it's not even really much for me to say on this issue. It's just because, what else is there to say with just how much has just been going on? Anyway, here's... Oh, whoops. There we go. Oh, they even had a banner up there in the background.
We're here today with a single, very clear message. Palestinian lives matter. They matter to our citizens, and they need to matter to our leaders. Behind me you can see 4,500 pairs of shoes, each one standing for the lives lost in the Israel-Palestine conflict over the last decade. Over 1,000 of them symbolize children, and I brought the shoes of my daughter as well to just show that I'm standing with those fathers, those mothers, those brothers, those sisters who've lost their children and their siblings in this war. And that's why we're also calling on the European Union to say enough is enough. until here no further. We have to put sanctions on Israel to show them that the violence has threat.
Yeah, really easy, simple, peaceful protests overall. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just whoops. Oh my goodness. Oh, no, cancel. Cancel that. Cancel that. Shut up, people worry. And get your Patreon 7, you may have to pay by a pound. Maybe. Hey, at least at that point I'll be able to have like a consistent money to just chow down on all the foods I want. I mean, I'm still settling that nice burrito I had earlier. I'm starting to feel the need to fill again, which I most likely will be. But yeah, well, let's see what else there might be. But if not, then I'll be fine. I'll be just fine as well. I had a Thanksgiving hoagie. Damn, it sounds pretty good. Yeah, I forgot what I had last night. What was it? Like I made myself. Oh, I remember. I made myself up like this little mac and cheese thing and put a bunch of bacon in it. It was really good. It's like, nice. I'm not seeing too much. My random notifications is not giving me anything juicy to check out. Just shameful. Just nothing. How dare they? You don't... Oh, well, here's one more little thing about the whole Korean summit, actually.
Will the
cranberry sauce. You know, I've never personally been a fan of cranberry sauce, but turkey stuffing on there sounds absolutely amazing. I might be down with like just cranberries, like, you know, just a couple scattered in there, because that would be fine. But like the cranberry saucing stuff is like, I don't know why. I've just never been the biggest fan of like the jelly. I prefer just the berry itself at that point, or like a juice. But I'm just gonna read the article here. Is Trump's North Korea summit back on? Oh my god. It's like flopping. It's like, can you flip more? You're like flipping more than like a fish out of water at this point. Earlier this month, President Trump and North Korean leader Kim were set to meet at a historic summit. Then last Thursday, Trump called it off. But now it's a remarkable turnaround, as it looks like the meeting could happen after all. Please. Please just let this deal go through. And let the summit go through. On Saturday, I gotta stretch. Set myself up for a stretch. I need to do it. Okay. On Saturday, South Korean President Moon Jae-in traveled in North Korea in an impromptu summit with Kim. Part of the goal, apparently, was to make sure Kim was still wanting to meet the U.S. president. Honestly, I don't think he really wants to, regardless. But he has to man his little fat, pudgy man baby face up on it and do it. Hours later, the White House said it would send a pre-advance team to Singapore to prepare for a possible Trump-Kim summit on June 12th. And that's getting soon. That's coming up, so I don't know. And on Sunday, Trump confirmed that the U.S. has sent a delegation to the northern side of the Korean border to talk with for talks with Pyongyang officials. On Monday, the White House chose not to impose further sanctions on North Korea, thank fuck, possibly signaling that it didn't want to anger Pyongyang while it remained in talks with the U.S. Gee, that's like a duh. We should keep that going. So, I don't know who's doing the backworks to keep Trump on this work, but to be honest, it sounds like Mike Pompeo might be that guy. And as much as I hate this frivolly CIA criminal piece of shit, I mean, if he's the one, let's go on here. Finally, on Tuesday, Trump confirmed that the top North Korean official will travel to New York City with a meeting with Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. I don't know. I have a weird suspicion that he is working to get this deal through somehow, I feel like, or the summit to go continue on, because he has more like communication with North Korea than Trump does. So I don't know. I don't like this dude, but if he's actually going to be pushing for this summit to continue on, then credit to him. But I'm not giving credit to Trump for that unless he is actually personally confirming this himself to be like, yes, I will meet with him. I will meet with him. I was just fucking around. I'm a troll. I just flip-flop like this all the time, believe me. At this point, I hate saying it, I feel strongly it won't work. Yeah, I mean, considering these flip-flops now, this is really put it on really thin wire. And, I mean, regardless of the outcome of it, it's still good that the summit is happening. I mean, I feel like what happens, regardless if it ends up being productive or nothing comes out of it, I mean, I feel like at least this is giving an opening towards this. China's plan. It wouldn't surprise me if they were getting somewhat involved in this as well. At this point, it is possible that they'll finalize the weekend's whirlwind diplomacy and reschedule the Trump-Kim meeting in June, which is pretty surprising considering the dramatic summit canceling letter Trump sent last week. If you missed any of this because you didn't want to read North Korea related news over Memorial Day weekend, don't worry, we got you covered. Okay. Oh God, this goes on forever. Holy shit. Okay. There's so much to even... I mean, we kind of already read the basics of what's going down. So... yeah, it seems like the deal is still going on, so hopefully that's going on. Like, that needs to... like, I just hope that... I mean, something at least can come out of it, but at least the talks are continuing to go on. I mean... Moon Jae-in and Kim, you know, they're the ones who are the main, like I was saying before, like the main dudes that need to come together on the issue of Korea, because they're the leaders of their respective nations. So, we gotta keep pushing for the summit, no matter what. That's for sure. They're playing us. I mean, I don't really have too much of an opinion on that specifically, just because I don't know what China is doing. I haven't read much news on what they're doing on this issue, but... have you ever read Nostradamus? I haven't, like, read his work, but I do know of his work. So, you know, I might do a little something on him at some point. I don't know. I mean, I've been kind of having a couple different ideas on, like, a little notepad on ideas what I can do for, like, specific type of streams, but... yeah, and I just need to find the time to just get some research and do it. But, I don't know, but I haven't read his work specifically, but I do know of it. Because, I mean, I've even seen documentaries about him, too. So, I mean, I know about him, but I haven't, like, read it. But, I think we'll just keep going until the 2-hour mark on this one. Well, scoot myself in. Scoot myself in. What's this? That can just be fit of the bill. Who really canceled Roseanne? What is this, TJ Kirk? Whoa. Whoa, TJ. Insane intro. That was too energetic. I'm a low energy man, and you just cannot... you can't surprise me if it's that high energy, TJ. Can't surprise me if that high energy, TJ. No, TJ. No. No. I like I was just like halfway off the video for that. Yeah, but this sounds like my next video I'll be watching while I find something to eat. Even though I'm not like super hungry at the moment. Then one of his thoughts they were joining. In one of his thoughts, we were joining what would be Russia against the no super that could be China, leading to World War III. Yeah, I mean, still got meatloaf. Are you just never gonna run out of meatloaf? You just have like an infinite supply of meatloaf, do you, dear? You got that chunky meatloaf. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, a lot of Nostradamus' predictions have been fascinating with the accuracy of them. So I mean, don't, you know, I do need to actually read his work, because I don't want to, like, make an opinion of it when I haven't read everything, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, it's just, like, because I know of some of his stuff, it's just, like, thinking to, like, get back into it and try to, like, salvage what I do know, it's like, like, I'll have to, maybe do, like, videos on some prophets, and I'll probably put, like, Nostradamus in there. I know he probably isn't, like, literally a prophet, but he's a really, really, predictor. Like, a major predictor of the future. So, I mean, in a way, that's kind of what is a prophet in some extent. But I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll check it out. It's a huge book, yeah. I mean, that's what I mean. I do know of his book. It's just been, it's been, like, I haven't read it, and I don't know the name of it or anything, so I'll have to look him up on that. But, yeah. Well, past the 2-hour mark, but I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I need to have this last little Buddha buddy. He also used stars in religion. Yeah, because I know he didn't, like, I know he didn't align with a particular religion, but he used a lot of, like, the, themes of religion to, I mean, I know he, was inspired by a religion, just maybe not a specific religion, but just kind of, I think just religion as a general state. But like I said, I don't know too much about him, besides just kind of what I've seen off documentaries a long time ago and stuff like that, like, because I haven't read up on him in a while. You need to go eat, boy, listen to your eldest. Well, I mean, I was running around all day today because I had to get my passport, and then suddenly my mom's ride to her doctor's appointment then just showed up an hour late because he called up like an hour later or some shit. I don't know. It was bullshit, and I had to like suddenly join her on that. I was waiting for her, waiting for that to go through, and then on my way home, I'm just like, okay, we were going back to my mom's rehab center, and it was right by her house. Like, it was right by it. I'm like, can you just drop me off here so I can eat some food? Because I'm dying. I'm like, I just don't feel good right now, and I'm crampy. I'm like hungry. I'm like, I'm hangry. I'm hangry. It's like you're hungry, but you're angry. Hangry. But, yeah, and I was just like, no, I just need food. So I did, and I felt way better. I'm like, you know what? I've been hearing some, I was looking up on some news and stuff, and I heard something about, like, Italy being basically being taken over by the IMF, by a former IMF member, basically for, you know, for like political corruption gains, and it's just like, holy shit, that sounds interesting. And I pulled some shit, and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna do a stream on this. Why not? So I pulled some other news, and here we are, 2 hours later. So, yeah. Alright. I like how basic my little description is. A newsie situation. You did. Okay, I'm gonna give you the finger so you can go eat. Fine, I'll give you the finger too, bitch. Here's a finger. Yeah. But, I'm just kidding. But anyway, see you around, man. And I'll probably be streaming tomorrow sometime. I have no idea. Maybe. But, peace.